Damar Hamlin, when he damn near died on the field and he got brought back to life, it was a huge accomplishment. It was amazing, and it was incredible to see this dude even be able to suit up and play football again. But I'm really concerned with him being the favorite to win Comeback Player of the Year. He's been the favorite even dating back to before the season started. And listen, I don't have anything against Damar Hamlin. You know, the dude dying and being brought back to life is a huge accomplishment. It definitely should be honored and cherished, and he deserves a lot of credit for being able to come back from that and still being able to play football. But he shouldn't win Comeback Player of the Year this year. All right? You see, at the end of the day, you still have to go out there and you got to play at a high level. And Damar Hamlin, this dude hasn't even played in the majority of the Bills' games this year, and he's a backup. And there's been some games this season when he's been inactive. He hasn't even suited up at all. Like, you got to give another award to Damar Hamlin. You can't give Comeback Player of the Year to Damar Hamlin when he hasn't really had great on-the-field play. You see, people make it seem like this award has to be given to him just because of what he went through. Like, this dude has already received enough recognition from that. He's in Disney commercials. Like, he's doing photo shoots. This dude is damn near a celebrity, bro. He's one of the most popular players in the NFL. So I don't really think that him winning Comeback Player of the Year is really a necessity. He doesn't need to win this award. Like, Baker Mayfield, Joe Flacco deserve to win Comeback Player of the Year. Like, I get it that they didn't almost lose their life on the football field. I understand that. But my whole argument is that you can't just give this dude the award because of what he went through when he's already had tons of other accolades and accomplishments that he's racked up. You can't make the Comeback Player of the Year award a participation trophy, because that's what giving it to Damar Hamlin would be. The fact that he isn't a starter and he isn't really having a big impact on his team should disqualify him from even being a candidate for this award. It would be a crime if Joe Flacco gets the Browns to the playoffs, or Baker Mayfield and the Bucks win this division and neither one of those players win Comeback Player of the Year over Damar Hamlin. Like, that would really upset me. Baker Mayfield, this dude was on several NFL teams, man. Before the season start, Colin Cowherd said this dude needed to retire, bruh. Who the fuck would have thought that the Buccaneers, led by Baker Mayfield and Todd Bowles, would be winning the NFC South for a second straight year in a row? Joe Flacco, man. This fool was on the couch a month ago, and he has saved the Browns season at 70 years old. These are incredible stories, bruh. And yet the NFL is just going to give it to Damar Hamlin because of what happened to him a year ago. And I'm not trying to take anything away from the severity of the situation. I don't want any of you woke people coming at me sideways in the comment section. But I do understand that most of you guys can comprehend where I'm coming from with this. Like, the story was incredible. All right? Nobody's denying that. But my whole argument with this is that Baker Mayfield and Joe Flacco, they have incredible stories too. And of course, they're not as dire as what Damar Hamlin's was, but you gotta have to play on the field. When Alex Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, when he damn near lost his leg and almost lost his life with it too, that was well deserved because he led the Washington football team at the time to not only the division title, but to the playoffs. If you're going to win Comeback Player of the Year, not only do you got to have a good redemption story, Damar Hamlin has that, but you got to have to play on the field. And I know there's not really a criteria for Comeback Player of the Year, but just giving it to Damar Hamlin would kind of be like, I don't want to call it woke, but it just would be more as publicity, in my opinion. Honestly, because Damar Hamlin, why does he need to win Comeback Player of the Year? We know what happened to him on the field. He gets so much attention and, congratulations from being able to overcome that situation and play football. He doesn't need any more. Why does he need Comeback Player of the Year? This dude is on magazines. He's on photo shoots with Disney. He's on commercials. Like, he's one of the most popular players in the league because of the situation. Like, he doesn't need anything else, bruh. He doesn't need Comeback Player of the Year. Why does he need this award? He doesn't. It should be given to either Baker Mayfield, Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson, or Matthew Stafford, anybody that has had productive play on the field. And please don't make it seem like I'm trying to be, a opinionist about this. I'm trying to be a counterist or anything like that. I'm not. I'm just being honest about the situation. Damar Hamlin doesn't deserve to win Comeback Player of the Year. Like, I'm going to say it one more time. The fact that he damn near died on the football field and got brought back to life is an incredible story. He's back playing football again. That's incredible. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic or sadistic when I say any of these things. Like, I mean this with all of my heart. Like, genuinely. But at the same time, like, you have to have a certain level of on-the-field play for this. Just because he almost had this happen where he lost his life and he was able to suit up and play a couple of downs doesn't mean that he automatically should win this award, bro. Like, and you can make it sound like I'm being effed up about the situation, but I just feel like I'm being honest about this. And it would be a really big slap in the face to the work that Baker Mayfield and Joe Flacco put into this season to get the Comeback Player of the Year award given to a guy because of his situation when, yes, his situation was messed up, but the play has to reflect it also. And if they do that, I would lose a considerable amount of respect for the NFL because that's not what these awards should be about. These awards shouldn't be given to the biggest publicity stunt. Okay, this dude gets a ton of publicity. Nobody's denying the situation. Like, this dude gets recognized for what he overcame every single day. There's other players who deserve recognition for their play on the field. Like, Damar Hamlin is so searched and he's trending damn near every time the Bills play and they show him on camera. Like, he gets enough recognition. He doesn't need Comeback Player of the Year. Like, Baker Mayfield, the fact that he was counted out. He was cast off. He goes to Tampa Bay with Todd Bowles, who, like Baker, nobody believed in also. Like, people thought that Todd Bowles was in a Lovie Smith situation and they were going to be tanking for Caleb Williams. Nothing against Damar Hamlin, but I'm pretty sure even he will tell you that he shouldn't win Comeback Player of the Year. This dude gets so much media coverage, so many accolades, so much recognition for what he had to overcome that there's no need to give him Comeback Player of the Year when the play and results on the field haven't been indicative of him being deserving of the award. And I really hope that the NFL doesn't give it to him. And I'm not on no hating shit. I just want the best players to get the awards that they earned. And it doesn't feel like Damar Hamlin has really earned this in a sense. Because you still have to play a handful of snaps. And you got to have a big impact on your team. And he hasn't done that this season. He's been the backup for the Bills. So I would be a little bit upset with the NFL if they give Comeback Player of the Year to Damar Hamlin. Now, if he had an all-pro season coupled with what he went through, or if he was having a similar season this year to what he had in 2022, then I would have no problem giving him the award because you're starting on your team, you're playing significant snaps, you're making a major impact on your team. There's no reason not to give you the award. But when you're inactive for a couple of games and you don't even start and you're only playing like maybe 6-8 downs a game, like, why should that qualify you for Comeback Player of the Year? Like, this is a resume builder. This is something that these players look back upon once they retire and look back on their accomplishments. And it would be a slap in the face to rob Baker Mayfield or Matthew Stafford or Lamar Jackson or Joe Flacco of this accomplishment all because of this Damar Hamlin situation. And I don't know if I've gone about talking about this segment in the best way possible, but all I'm trying to say and emphasize to people is that Damar Hamlin, he already gets enough recognition and accolades for what he done, what he did, and what he had to overcome to play football again. But you still got to have to play on the field that replicates you are deserving of this award. And, Joe Flacco and Baker Mayfield, to me, should win it more than Damar Hamlin.